How's it going, everyone? Chad Waite here with AvantLink.com. Today's screencast is going to be looking at one of our lesser-known tools. It is our Contextual Ad Builder. And this is actually a really cool and really useful tool. What this does is scan your web page, scan the content, and then automatically find ads that are relevant to that content. And instead of just diving into the tool and showing you how to configure it and then giving you a demonstration, I want to kind of change things up and actually give you a demonstration first and then look at the options on how to configure this. So what I've done, and don't freak out yet, we'll get back to this, is take the script that I've created with this tool and I've installed it on my personal web page. And I've created a sample post, and I want you to look at something, okay? I want you to notice these. I've bolded several words that I would like the tool to be scanning for. So these top 3 bolded words are all words that I want this contextual ad tool to be returning ads for. Now, below this, you'll see 2 words that are bolded. I don't want the contextual ad tool to be returning words for these. And I'll show you how that's done in a moment. But keep that in mind. We want to see ads based on these words up here, and we don't want to see ads based on camping and hiking. So let's do a quick preview of this and see what shows up. So there's my post. You'll see the bolded keywords at the top and the bolded keywords at the bottom. Remember that we don't want to see any ads based on those 2 keywords. And if we scroll down, we'll see that we have ads based on snowboard, the word mountain, probably associated with mountain biking, dog funk, which is all snowboards, and mountain hardware on Massey's. So you'll note that all of those ads have returned for these keywords right here, and none of them have returned for camping and hiking. I guess they're loosely related, but they're not directly related to that. So let's see how we got here. How did I assemble this tool right here? If you go to your account and the tools page, you'll find the Contextual Ad Builder on the left-hand side. And once you get there, you'll note that there's quite a few options to set up the Contextual Ad Builder. And if you feel overwhelmed by this, don't. It's really simple. Just know that these are all optional. Not every single one is required, as you can completely see here. So let's kind of go through real quick. The first and most obvious thing is choosing your website. Which website are you going to use the Contextual Ad Builder on? Below that, you can choose a specific merchant, although if you leave it blank, this ad or this tool will pull ads from every merchant. And I would highly recommend leaving it blank because the more ads from different merchants you have, the better. You've got your ad type. You can select both image or text. And if you leave that blank, it'll actually draw ads from both. So you'll have image ads and text ads. One thing I'd like you to notice is whenever we make a change, for example, if I select image, you'll note that it automatically reflects on the script up here. So let's try that again. Let's go to both. And once that updates, you'll see that the code up here is reflecting that change automatically. So whatever changes you make, this is the code that you'll want to use. Okay, let's keep going. So we've got our merchant ID and our ad type. The next is the search term, and this is exactly where these bolded keywords that I've bolded here come into play. So I've entered those words as search terms. This is what I want the tool to search for. On the flip side, I've included exclude terms, meaning that I don't want the contextual ad tool to return any ad results based on these search terms. So you can go ahead and populate this with whatever you want. If you leave the search term blank, that's going to go through all of your content on your page and give results, ad results based on the entire content on your page. So if you want to get specific, you can populate this search term box. If you want to just leave it and see what the tool comes up with as far as ads are concerned, just leave it blank and it'll kind of go through your content and automatically make choices. Of course, you can select if you'd like it to display only coupons or not. Again, leaving it blank will show both. You have the option of including any ad groups or excluding any ad groups that you've put together. So if you've assembled any ad groups, you can choose to include them or exclude them. Your search result count, you can set this to whatever you'd like. I set it at 4. If you leave it blank, the default is 10. Your search result order here will give you the option of how to display the results. I do random order, but you can do it by any other one of these options here. Your search result layouts, again, blank is just going to be kind of a one-column grid layout, but you can choose whatever formatting you'd like here. Search results options. Now this is a little bit more advanced, but you do have the option of adding a couple attributes to the actual hyperlinks on there. So go through those. If you find that either one is applicable to your interest, then go ahead and select that. Custom tracking code. If you are using a custom tracking code, enter that in now. We also do have a couple integration types. We have the static HTML or dynamic JavaScript. We also have a context URL. This is really interesting because you have the ability to put in a web page, one that you would like, and then have the contextual add tool return results only based on the context of that URL that you put in. And then of course you have your show ad relevance, and this means that this will show how every single ad is relevant to the content on your page. I choose no on this. I don't like seeing how the advertisement ties into the content on my page. If I know my page well enough, I will know how this advertisement is related to the content. So you can choose yes or no on this, but my own personal recommendation is keeping this on no. Of course, at the end you can hit update request, but it's already reflected live up here anyways. And once you've selected all of this to your liking, go ahead and just copy and paste it, add it onto your site. Again, my demonstration was putting that script in on a widget on a WordPress site, and then you'll automatically have ad results returned based on your content. So there we go. That is a contextual ad tool. That's a lot of information to cover, so I really hope it made sense. If you do have questions on this, which I'm sure some of you will, you can hit the support tab in the top right. We've got a great FAQ section and a great screencast series that's being updated pretty on a regular basis. Man, I was losing my mind there. If you don't have your question answered with both of those, though, come down here and hit submit a support request ticket, or shoot us an email directly at support@avantlink.com. We've got a great turnaround time. We're more than willing to help you out with any questions you may have. If you are on Twitter and Facebook, please follow us on both of those too. Those are great resources for keeping up to date on the network. If we do ever update anything or there are changes to AvantLink's network, usually our social channels are the first to be hit with those. So just keep in mind to follow us on both of those. And until the next screencast, that should about wrap this one up. Thanks everyone, and good luck.